No, I'm sorry, Patrick. Anna's still in Switzerland.
Did she give you any idea when she's going to be back?
No. No, she didn't. I think she's dealing with that situation.
Anything serious?
No. No, nothing that she can't handle. And when she does, she'll be on her way home.
All right, well, can you let me know when you hear from her? I've got something to talk to Anna about. It's important.
Of course. You have my word. You take care, Patrick.
Thank you. You too.
How am I supposed to do this? The cure that I developed for Jerry took over a year to synthesize. I mean, even if I can do it again, Jerry doesn't have that kind of time. He'll die before the medicine can be duplicated. Jerry's been very clear about what's at stake. If I don't cure him, I never get to go home and see my family. Neither do you. Jerry has made it very clear. If he dies, then I die. Why shouldn't I believe him, right? He's ruthless. But then what happens to you? What if I never get to see my family ever again? Oh my God. Mom?
Oh my God.
Mom, you found me!
Robin. Oh.
I knew you would, Mom. I knew you would come and get me.
We have to get out of here. We don't have much time. We have to.
Do you think I'm here to save you, you little twit?
What? What? Oh, please. No. No.
Look, what I'm about to tell you has got to remain within strictest
Anna, well, we're glad to see you.
Yeah. Oh, it's a relief to be back. See you on your feet.
Yeah, well, my nursemaid here keeps insisting I...
Hey, don't blame me. It's doctor's orders.
So, did you talk to Thing about the thing?
You don't have to speak in code. Robert was just about to tell me about the case you're working on. I gather it's big.
You could say that.
Look, you two, I may not have bureau training, but I got plenty of experience in the field. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, forgive the theatrics, Mayton. I simply couldn't resist seeing the look on your face. I thought you would guess the game before I revealed my true identity. One would think you'd be all too aware of what a good mask can do.
You're even sicker than I thought you were.
And you more weak. Tell me, who wins?
Where's Jerry?
Recovering from his unfortunate shoulder injury.
Okay, so what, this is your new plan? Are you going to kidnap my mother so you can replace her too?
Please, I have no intentions of masquerading as your mother. Working 8 hours a day behind a desk on a government salary, that's torture. I needed the mask to procure someone else.
Who?
That would be me.
So thank you, for coming by today.
You're very welcome, although your associate made it perfectly clear I didn't have much choice.
Yeah, well, you can be pretty intimidating, as you can probably see.
Well, whatever our mutual interests are, I hope this doesn't take too long.
I want to ask you a few questions about an old friend of yours, Julian Jerome.
We were no friends.
Associate.
What about him?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened to my recent shipment.
A coffee shipment, wasn't it?
A freighter exploded as it approached the pier.
I was with Anna when she got the report, and I was later on the scene, and apparently there wasn't much evidence.
That was the first incident. Sure, it wasn't the biggest.
Do you have any idea who's targeting you?
Yeah, Sean, he's been interviewing, the competition, talked to one of the enforcers.
Did he offer up any insight?
As a matter of fact, he did. His boss's name? Julian Jerome.
Well, I guess the man was lying to you, because Julian Jerome is dead.
I was hoping that maybe you can tell me something about his dad.
Well, apparently he died in a gunfight.
With who?
Me. Or rather, the person who was pretending to be me.
My dear Robin, it's been a long time.
Stay away from me. So this is why you abandoned your grandson and left him with me? So you could break this psychopath out of prison?
I knew you take good care of the baby. And as much as I love my Liebchen, he would have gotten in the way of a jailbreak.
Of course, I would use your help if I could.
Anna, I know how the game is played. You got to keep your cards close to your chest, okay?
Yeah.
But don't forget, the person you're looking for concerns me too. Liesl Obrecht. She almost killed Robert, put him in a coma for almost a year. I want her brought to justice as much as anyone.
Right. Obrecht is involved in this case, but really, I'm not at liberty to say anything else. I'm sorry.
Well, just let me know. Is there anything I can do to help?
Of course, I will let you know. Yeah.
So you two need a minute.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind.
All right. I'll go check in with Felicia.
Did you speak with Faison?
There was a few complications.
What did he say about our daughter?
He said Robin was alive.
I said stay away from me.
Careful, Robin. You don't want to upset the baby.
Like all the women in her family. Oh, yeah, Dr. Scorpio Drake has an inflated opinion of herself. Cesar's not here to see you. Allow me to introduce you to your grandson.
Hi, sweetheart. Look at that. Look. Hey. Yeah, my little grandson. Oh, you sweet. You know what? We are going to accomplish so much together, you and I. Yeah? Is that good fun?
So, this other person? You talking about Faison, bastard who killed Jason?
No, my apologies. Last year was not the first time that somebody assumed my identity. When I was first in Turkish prison, I had a cellmate. His name was Jonathan Paget. I assumed he was a plant. He found out everything he could about me. And then he came back to Port Charles and assumed my identity. He convinced Anna that he was me. That was after he'd had radical plastic surgery.
So, this other guy, he's the one who killed Julian?
Yes, Julian and I were destined to destroy each other, no matter who played my part. And I'm afraid Jonathan Paget will be of no help to you.
And Paget's dead?
Yes, rather poetic in a way. Julian and Paget faced each other at a cabin. Neither survived.
So there weren't any other witnesses? Nobody alive that could verify the story?
Nobody was a witness to the incident. Julian's body was discovered. Actually, by Robert Scorpio.
I knew it, Anna. I told you. Our daughter's alive.
That's what Faison said.
Well, what else did he say? Did he say where Albrecht may have taken her?
No, after he said Robin was alive, then he refused to give out any more information.
So he clammed up?
Not exactly. Faison wouldn't tell me where she is. He said he would show me, provided I went with him.
What?
And that's when Obrecht jumped me. And Faison and Obrecht, they got away.
You are beautiful. Yes, you are.
The spitting image of his opa.
You are a little sweet.
Say hello to your Großvater.
I don't understand. You said this is Patrick's son. This is also Faison's grandson?
Patrick is the father of our wenig Cesar. And his mother, my darling Britta, is Cesar's daughter.
You're a cutie, are you? Yes, you are.
You two are Britta's parents. My husband had a son with Faison's daughter.
In fact, he wasn't aware of it at the time.
But he is now? Does Patrick know that you have his son?
Enough questions. Look at him, so strong, so much intelligence in his eyes.
Yeah, it's an heir to be proud of, isn't it?
I told you. Aren't you glad you decided to come with me instead? That I brought you here?
Yeah, but I wish it hadn't been at my dear Anna's expense.
What? What are you talking about? What did you do to my mother?
So when I came to, Obrecht and Faison were gone.
But are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Of course I'm fine. The staff checked me over. I'm just frustrated because it was an amateur mistake. I should have had Obrecht restrained. Instead, I was distracted. I was distracted by Faison when I saw him. Oh, God, I loathe that man. I hate him. He has some kind of sick hold over me.
Look, let's not beat ourselves up over this,
I
all
let
right?
them get away clean. They didn't leave a trace.
So we have no leads. We have nothing. We don't know where our daughter is.
You don't even know that Faison is telling the truth. This could be some twisted game to get inside my head.
No, not this time.
You warned me. Faison is insidious. He's made this kind of obsessive study of my life. He knows what buttons to push. He knows what I am desperate to hear. He told me Robin was alive because I practically begged him to. That doesn't make it true.
You don't listen to Faison, you listen to me. I've seen her. I know she's alive. The minute we find Obrecht, we find our daughter.
Maybe this is a lead. Nicholas?
What did you do to my mother?
Spare us the hysterics. Your mother's alive, much to my chagrin. She was surprised to find me one step ahead of her. Naturally, she tried to thwart our escape, but she didn't anticipate my resolve. Needless to say, I subdued her.
Looks like she didn't go down without a fight.
Such
Good shot, Mom.
insolence.
So if my mother wasn't there to intercept you, why was she at that prison?
Well, she came to see me.
My mother hates you. Why would she willingly go anywhere near you?
Because your stupid father couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told your mother you were alive.
What are you doing?
My father's awake. He saw me and he knows that I'm alive. That's why my mom was there. Because she knows that. She knows that you have me and they're looking for me. Right now.
No, Nicholas. As far as I could tell, Obrecht didn't have Ben at the prison.
I understand.
I'm afraid I let her slip through our fingers again. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize.
The WSB are going to be on the trail of Obrecht and Faison, and as yet they don't have any indication of where they've gone.
Britt and I may know where they are.
Why? Did Obrecht contact her daughter again?
She sent her a video message.
Did she say where she is?
She just went on about wanting to be a family again, but I recognized where the message was recorded. Obrecht was definitely on Cassadine Island.
Cassadine Island? Could you forward me that message?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I'll be on a flight to Greece then.
Okay. Britt and I actually just landed in Athens. As soon as we deplane, we're chartering a boat to the island.
Under no circumstances do you go on that island.
Anna, with all due respect, it is my island. I own it. I have every right to go
No,
there.
you listen to me. This is dangerous. I want you and Britt to remain in Athens until I give you further instructions. Do you understand me if I made myself clear?
Yes, clear.
All right, I'll be in touch.
Great. When are we leaving?
Robert Scorpio found Julian's body.
You sound skeptical.
Well, you know, Scorpio has a history of faking deaths.
Indeed, but he wouldn't
Yeah.
use that expertise for somebody like Julian Jerome.
And why would you say that?
Because he was a threat, like all the Jeromes. He was a threat to me, to Anna, and by extension to Robin. I mean, the father, Victor Jerome, he was obsessive and pathologically greedy. The daughter, Olivia, she was a lunatic. The sanest of them all was Julian, but even he was dangerous and evil, so if Scorpio says he was dead, then he was most definitely dead.
Okay.
So it seems to me the man that you spoke to was intentionally misleading you.
It's pretty convincing.
Well, if there is a Julian Jerome, it's only somebody with the same name. I can assure you he is no relation.
What makes you so sure?
Julian only had a son. One son. He didn't even know he had him. He was adopted by Tony and Bobby Jones. He's Carly's brother, Lucas Jones. So, if that is all, gentlemen.
Actually, there's something else. How much do you know about your new boss?
Derek Wells. Why are you inquiring about him? Does this have something to do with you and Jerome?
No, absolutely not. But since you're in my office, this guy Wells has been he's been taking shots at me in his newspaper. I barely even know the guy. I mean, I might have had one conversation with him. I haven't had any business dealings with him, but for whatever reason, he keeps coming after me. So, any inside information would be greatly appreciated.
I can't offer you much. I deal mostly on the corporate side. The editorial side, I don't have much say in. And personally, I hardly know Mr. Wells.
So you two weren't acquainted before you started working for him?
I'd never laid eyes on him before.
How'd you get the job?
Well, the same way most people get employment. I was looking for work, and just by chance and mutual acquaintances, I met Mr. Wells, and he offered to look at my resume.
So the guy just hired you, just like that?
Well, he was a little reluctant at first. He was a little concerned about my past involvement with organized crime.
Oh, he was?
Yes, but I assured him that part of my life was dead and buried. Especially now that I'm involved with Anna.
We leave now. We can be there in the morning.
Excuse me?
We can't afford to waste another day.
Robert, you don't understand. There's no we about this. I'm gonna handle this. You're in no condition to walk out of this facility.
Come on, you yourself said it. I'm back on both feet.
You're not recovered.
Anna, this is our daughter out there. Our daughter. All those times, all those important occasions that I missed, what was I doing? I'm out saving other people's kids, but never my own. I failed her.
Robin never felt that. You were her hero.
Yeah, well, now it's time to start acting like one.
You need to get better.
When I was lying on that floor there, with Ulrich's needle stuck in my gut, Robin was wheeled past me, strapped to a wheelchair. I saw her. She saw me. She knows that I saw her. I heard her voice. She's waiting for me to come for her.
I know how badly you want this. I would feel the same way, but you are not strong enough. You can't risk it.
You're talking to me about risks?
Well, Robin would want you to be better.
Then it's a good thing that I'm the parent in this arrangement. Now look, I happen to know Cassadine Island. I can get us in and out of the compound undetected. I'm coming with you.
I offered to bring Anna to see you.
Stille! Despite Cesar succumbing to his adolescent crush and telling Anna that you're still alive, we were able to evade her.
Not for long.
She may have her suspicions, but she has no proof. In fact, considering all the times and all the ways Cesar has deceived your mother, double crosses, brainwashings, hypnosis, latex masks, it's doubtful that she believed him when he told her you were alive.
Of course, my sweet Anna believes me.
More importantly, she and your father haven't the slightest idea where to find you, so you see, my dear Dr. Scopio Drake, this changes nothing.
Look, even if I agreed that I needed your assistance, and I'm not saying that I do, I still think it's better that you stay here.
Is this your version of reverse psychology?
No, I know better. But have you thought about your brother? You know, he doesn't know what we believe about Robin, and if you suddenly hop a plane to Greece, what are we gonna tell Mac?
Tell me what?
Thanks for coming by.
Happy to be of service.
Thanks for all the info. It was great. And, you know, it makes me feel really good that you're on the straight and narrow, especially working for Derek Wells.
Well, I don't know why that should be so important to you. And I don't suppose you're going to tell me. But if you come across anything, any information that concerns Anna and me, I trust you will keep us in the loop.
Yeah. We'll see.
Just was trying to stop him from exerting himself, you know, in case he had a relapse, and then I'd have you to answer to.
Yeah, nice try. I assume it was about the case. I guess for a minute I was missing that life.
That's understandable. How's Felicia?
Yeah, well, about that. Look, Robert, now that you're back on your feet, I need to get back to Port Charles. Something's going on with Maxie. She needs me.
Is everything all right?
It will be. At least I hope so.
You listen to me, little brother. You've got to do whatever you've got to do now. Maxie's your daughter. And I know you're going to do whatever you can to help her.
Well, thanks. I can't tell you how great it is to see you back.
Likewise.
All right. I'll see you back in the States.
Yeah, safe travels. Okay.
Thank you.
I think your last excuse just walked out the door. Now, if you're going to this island, I'm coming with you.
I have so much to teach you. Do you know that? So much you need to understand, sweetheart. Yes, indeed.
Come now, Caesar. It's been an exhausting day. You need to get to know your little grandson away from this gutter trash.
You messed up, and you know it. My parents are the best at what they do.
Your presence here proves otherwise.
My mother already managed to injure your hand. I wonder what she'll do to you the next time she sees you. Or my father, for that matter. He won't be distracted next time. He will kill you both without hesitation.
Yeah, you sure have your own mother's fire.
If I had my mother's gun, I'd blow your head off.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in no position to make threats.
Maybe not. But I can promise you one thing. Now that my mother and father know that I'm alive, there is nothing that will stop them from finding me.
Oh.
We'll see. Shall we?
Let me out of here! Faison, if you know what's good for you, you'll let me go. You're not gonna get away with this. My parents know I'm alive. They're gonna come get me. Mom and Dad, they're gonna come get me out of here.
Robert, I know how much you want to find your daughter, but you are in no condition to travel, let alone be a critical asset in a covert operation.
My knowledge of Cassadine Island makes me a critical asset.
So brief me. Okay, take me through the whole place, the compound, the entrances, the exits, the whole thing. Go ahead.
The way I see it, we have two choices. We can either go in as a team, which really increases our chances of success, or we go in separately. You go in first, I follow an hour later. Either way, I'm coming with you.
Oh, God.
This is our daughter out there, Anna. I'm not going to let Robin slip through my fingers again. So, shall we?
What are we waiting for? Let's go get our daughter. All right?
Mm-hmm.